Hi, I'm Nick Gomersall and welcome to Sales and Marketing News, and today we're going to take a look at contacting the C-level executives and how VisCards can be of help. I will be interviewing myself to discuss how traditional email blasts and cold calling simply does not work and how direct video marketing will be the way to go in the future. And by the way, before we go over to the interview, I just want to plug VisCards.com, which is my video company that specialises in corporate pitches like the ones we have been playing in the background. They can play on your website, sent out in an email or mailed in the post as a video card, which we call VisCards. You can find out more about all of these on my website VisCards.com. Plus, please do read my book Ace the Sale, which covers off this topic plus many more controversial issues in a sales cycle. Right, over to you, Nick. Well, hi Nick, and welcome to Talk to Executives. Well, thank you, Nick. It's good to be here. So what's wrong with email marketing and cold calling? Surely this is the industry norm. Well, I think marketing has changed tremendously over the last 10 years. And I think when emails first came out, it was a bit of a novelty. And you see all these email blasts and you used to get quite a few responses to them. But today with so many spam and so much scams going on, that really emails just aren't getting opened. And if you're trying to attract C-level attention and just firing off an email in the hope that he's going to or she's going to open it, I think that's extremely naive. And you need to have a much more targeted approach to how you contact C-level executives. You seem very confident about your VisCard and contacting the C-level executives going through the PA. Why do you think this is the way to go? Yeah, I mean, I'm convinced that the way to target C-level executives is through their PAs. Most PAs are extremely close to senior management. They are the filters. They shield people from talking to their bosses. And what's interesting is the PA is the most accessible person you can actually get to. You can always get to the PA. They're always willing to talk to you. And the way that VisCards works is that you really only get sort of 3 minutes at the very most of a C-level attention, and sometimes even less than that, maybe 90 seconds. And if you can produce a elevator pitch that absolutely gets to the point, talks about what your business proposition is all about, and package that all up and put that in a VisCard, which is this new system where you can actually direct mail. But before you do that, you actually cold call the PA and explain to them that you're going to be sending them this VisCard and that there is a 3-minute elevator pitch that it would be fantastic if you wouldn't mind passing it on to your boss. Now, on the VisCard, you will have other videos, but initially this 90-second video is so important. So when you open up the card, it absolutely gets to the point and hits you right between the eyes. Now, the thing about a VisCard is that a lot of people haven't seen them. And when you send this VisCard to the PA, he or she will pick it up and be fascinated by it. And it actually hits all your senses because when you open it, it's visual, you can hear it, it's touchy-feely, it's something that you can turn around and read and look. And when you open it up pops the 90-second video as the first video that you see. And it's just fascinating, and people really do watch that. And then, of course, what you have on the VisCard is other information, other videos. I would always recommend an interview with the CEO of the selling company, because that comes across as very unthreatening. It comes across, you can ask questions about key areas, and it comes across very natural. And then you want a couple, maybe 2 or 3 video testimonials of your customers on this VisCard. So it's got really everything. It's got why you should be talking to us, a more in-depth interview with the CEO of the selling company, and of course your customer testimonials. And what you can do is, once you send the VisCard, is you follow that up with a phone call. Is this a call back to the PA? Yeah, the phone call would obviously be back to the PA to say whether his or her boss has seen the VisCard. What do you think of it? And interesting enough, a lot of people, even if they don't take it forward, they be loath to throw it away because it's got value. You can see it's worth something. It's got videos on there. It's hard to put it in the bin. So it sort of hangs around the office and gets passed around to other people. Or the C-level executive may say, well, look, this is interesting. I've had a quick flick through for it. Delegate it down to somebody else. But it will live around the area, live around the office for some time. And it's something that will be of interest to an awful lot of people. I think it's a really good thing that the card ends up on the prospect site, and it's also laying around there so people can look at it. But how long will the battery last for? Well, actually, the battery lasts, I wouldn't say forever, but for an awful long time, because it's only when you open the VisCard that the battery runs out, and it has about an hour life. You can recharge the VisCard, and there is a little button at the top which you can see. It says recharge. You just plug a USB port in there. So again, the card will live a long time at a particular prospect. So what would you do if the answer was no then from the PA and they weren't interested in talking to you? Well, I think making contact with the PA is so important that even if she said, look, he's not interested or nobody's interested, always follow that up with a promotional gift, maybe a recharge stick for your iPhone or something with your logo on. And just ask permission, can I ring back or can I call back in maybe 6 months' time? So, this approach is so much better than email blasts and cold calling, trying to get through that way. And even when you do send an email, when you look at all the software that you can send out now, you can see who's clicked on it. Very, very few people click on emails. There's so much spam out there. Direct marketing with a VisCard is the way forward. And it will absolutely open up the doors, and it will open up fantastic opportunities for your company. Well, thanks, Nick. This seems to be a very exciting product. Best of luck with it. Thank you, Nick. So thank you to myself for this very informative and I'm sure controversial interview. If you would like to comment on this, then I have started a discussion on sales and marketing executives on LinkedIn. So email me at nick@visads for this link.